Hello, we are here to discuss immigration in all forms of it, from its effects to its helpful features. Thanks for being here with me.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So, when the word immigration comes to mind, what do you think about?
Well, I know that we have over 11 million illegal immigrants, and there are about 45 million legal immigrants, but I don't know much more than that.
Did you know that 7.7% of legal immigrants are self-employed compared to 6.6% of native-born Americans? Also that they have created 25% of large businesses that are backed by venture capitalists. Along with these stats, legal immigrants are also 30% more likely to start a business than a non-immigrant. These are just some of the little stats that make our nation so great because of immigration.
Wow, I see that you mentioned legal immigrants a lot. Mind telling me why?
Well, it's not that I personally dislike immigration, it's just that illegal immigrants tend to cause more problems that the general population sees. We already have a problem with our border, but then when people come to this country, more problems arise. In 2010, illegal immigrants received an average of $24,000 in government benefits. Then only paying an average of $10,000 in income taxes, this made the deficit $14,000, which had to be picked up by the taxpayers. The annual deficit of just illegal immigrants in 2010 was $54 billion, which had to be picked up by the non-beneficiary taxpayers, mainly in the middle class.
Wow, that sucks. But if the government benefits are only reason, why can't we work around that to keep them here?
Well, I think every immigrant who is already here and hasn't committed a crime should be allowed to be a citizen. But crime is easily one of the biggest issues we see today in illegal immigrants. From 2008 to 2011, Breitbart reported that illegals were accounted for 38% of all murder convictions in 5 states, including Texas, California, New York, Arizona, and Florida. They also reported that illegal immigrants take up about 5.6% of the population in these states combined. These are very high stats for such a low minority of a group in the U.S. So no, government benefits are not the only issue. Illegal immigration as a whole is the only issue.
Well, they receive government benefits and commit crime at high rates. How do we fix this problem?
Wow, it's almost like I would ask that question myself, and that's exactly what I think people need to do. If people start thinking about immigration as a whole and not just illegals, this problem will be a lot easier to solve. I think the main way to fix an issue is to have the mainstream media report more on the crimes of these people to get the American public informed on the issue. Once people see the truth about illegal immigrants, we can safely secure our borders while promoting good immigration through an easier road to a citizen process.
So, you want to stop the flow of illegals and promote legal immigrants through easier process of citizenship, my bad. Trump wants to build a wall. What do you think that'd work? Do you think that'd work to stop the illegals?
Well, I agree with a stronger border, but I don't think a wall would work. Pew reports that only 49% of illegal immigrants are actually from Mexico. And in 2004, Mexicans only took up about 63% of illegal immigrants in federal prisons. That wall would require to buy parcels of land from private owners. And 98% of the land on the border is privately owned, and it would be a long legal process to obtain, and this would cause more issues than already needed.
So do you think illegals who already have been here should be able to stay here? And what about even it costs more money for the illegal immigrants to stay here than it would to build the wall? Do you think that makes sense? Do you think that should do anything with it?
Absolutely. I don't believe in deportation unless you have committed a serious crime or deserve to be sent back to your home country. Obama deported over 2.5 million people, many of them just re-entering the country, some even entering up to 8 times. I think the first step to fixing this issue would be to secure the border while supporting immigration, because after all, we are a nation of immigrants.
Well, thanks for the good info and good luck.
Yep, thanks for joining me.